Welcome back to the Working Faith Podcast, where we take a spiritual approach to career success. I'm your host, Jalyn Isley, and in this season of the podcast, we are going to be focused heavily on growing good fruit in our lives. So, over the next few episodes, you'll hear me talk about the fruit of the Spirit, things like love, peace, self control, joy. These are all gifts from God that shape how we show up in life. And this is important, they deliver consistent results in our careers. Now, the fruit of the Spirit has been my foundation for many years now. And when I came across older clips of me talking on this topic, I realized that every word still rings true today because faith works when you work it. So let's take a look at Jalyn from nearly a decade ago talking about the fruit of the Spirit and its impact on our lives. Hi, it's Jalyn, back again with another teaching on the fruit of the Holy Spirit and how it can help you achieve your purpose and enjoy your life. And for those of you watching for the first time, this is a passage that we are discussing, and it comes from the Holy Bible. It's found in Galatians 5:22 through 23. And it says that the fruit of the Holy Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. Against such, there is no law. And many of you know that I offer success coaching to clients. Okay, I help people understand what it means to become the CEO of their lives so they can take better control of the different areas in their lives. And you may be wondering, what does success coaching and the fruit of the Spirit have to do with one another? Well, I'm here to share with you how things such as love, joy, kindness, and self-control are the exact tools that you need to become the CEO of your life and experience success in your career, relationships, finances, and health. So today, we are going to be talking about the first fruit mentioned, which is love. And there were two key lessons that God helped me to understand as I began to study and embrace the concept of love and how it applies to my life. Lesson number one, God is love. Now, I grew up in a Christian household. I went to church on a regular basis and studied the Bible on a regular basis. And I will tell you that the best thing that I took from my Christian upbringing was the fact that God is love. 1 John 4:16 says, "So we have come to know and to believe the love that God has for us. God is love, and whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him," or her, all of us. And as I grew into an adult and I gained more exposure to different religions, cultures, beliefs, and just people in general, I was surprised to find that there was not a significant difference in the way that everyone was interpreting God and love. The power of God and the power of love were both defined and applied in very similar ways. And so whether you said God or love, you understood that it was the ultimate source of power. Now, I want you to think about how often we use those two words, God and love. And I want you to do something, just practice it just for the next week or so. Consider the fact that they are one and the same. So when you say you love something or someone, you are saying that you view, treat, and appreciate them the same way that God would view, treat, and appreciate them. And when you call on the power of God, for whatever reason, understand that you are actually calling on the power of love. So that's the first lesson. So just to recap, God is love, love is God. That's lesson number one. We'll move now on to lesson number two, which is the fact that we are created in God's image. So if God is love, then we are love. This is our life force. This is the power we need to create, engage, experience, innovate, heal, feel, and live a meaningful life. When we understand that love is our natural state, we start to think, talk, and act differently, we stand taller, we speak more confidently, and we appreciate and understand and use the gifts that God has placed inside of us. When we operate from a place of love, it allows us to achieve our full potential. I will tell you that from personal experience, whenever I am approaching a project or just going to work in the morning or dealing with my friends and my family or writing the next chapter of my book, when I approach that from a place of love, not only do I get better results, but I'm a happier person, you know? So this concept of love actually works. And I am really excited to share with you all that next week's topic, we are going to be talking about love and how it impacts your career. This is the difference between working at a dead end job and actually creating a meaningful career for yourself where you build your brand and you leave a positive impact wherever you go. Whatever company you're working for, if you're working with friends, if you're doing a startup, becoming your own entrepreneur, or working for a Fortune 500 company, you actually have the capacity to leave an indelible impression on the company when you operate from a place of love. So stay tuned. I can't wait to talk to you about it next week. We're going to learn so much about what it takes to actually take your career to the next level through love. So once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned as we learn more about the fruit of the Spirit and how it helps you achieve your purpose and enjoy your life. Have a great evening. Bye. If this message resonated for you, it's a sign that it's time for you to start growing your own good fruit. And if you're ready to get started, ready to move from being a hearer of the word to actually living the word, head over to workingfaith.com and grab your personal copy of the new book, Good Fruit, The Spiritual Diet for Success. I can't wait to see you at the next episode. Until then, remember to work your faith. Good day.